King here from KSP, and today we're here to check out the station wagon. So I think we're going to keep it and just fix it, and then I'll drive it wherever I get my driver's license. And I don't think the seal my aunt put on it worked. No. Go inside, if it's all wet, it didn't work. Not wet. And it worked. The floor's still wet. Wow. Sick. So switch the dog leash around. Alright, it's not nearly as bad. Got a lot better. Alright, I'm going to switch the camera. Alright guys, I'm back. The vent is not strong enough to hold up my phone, so the vent's facing the ground. Good. I'll start this thing up, make sure it works, and see if we can clean off the windshield. I know. Good. No, not that. Alright. We'll see how long it takes heating stuff to where y'all can hear me better. The station wagon is an 89. Problems with it. Needs a new alternator. The engine heat gauge doesn't work anymore. Gas gauge doesn't work anymore. Let's see here. Mileage and speedometer still works. The lift gate, or tailgate thing, whatever the heck it's called back there, kinda works. It like locks, but the light doesn't go off. All the lights work on it now, except for one of the side lights, but those don't really matter too well. The rear view mirror keeps falling off. Fun. The front windshield used to leak. I think we fixed that. The back windshield still leaks. We tried to fix it. We almost fixed it. We just gotta spray some more stuff. Well, caulking, window caulking. You spray some, if you do that around the seals, because that seal is falling out, it will seal it. And then water can't get in. That's what we did around the front window, and it seemed to have worked. If not perfectly, very nicely. Tomorrow morning I'll check it again, and we'll see. Sorry if this vibrates a little too much. I think there's a stability mode to where you can keep it from vibrating too much. Now this steering wheel is weird. It's shaped. Well, it's a perfect circle, which is weird because normally they're like an oval thing in cars. And this is where you want your hands were on this wheel, but I'm used to driving with my hands up here, so this is awkward. I just go one-handed. For the most part, I was looking at my camera, not paying attention to the road, and almost went off. I got you. Don't do it. Always look at the road while you're driving. Don't be stupid like me. It's nice out here, though. I'm in the countryside. I'm on some old country back roads. Yeehaw. It was brighter, has more sunny this morning. Brought my sunglasses in case, but it's actually not that bad now. Looks like a tree fell down here. Someone cut up. You know what? For an 89 station wagon, this thing is, how many years? 18, 28, 29, almost 30 years. This thing's almost 30 years old. It's still trucking with just minimal problems. Ain't too bad. Really ain't too bad. Now, everything sounds like it's falling off whenever you hit bumps and crap. You just hear everything shaking, which is not a good sound. You guys can probably hear it a little bit. You can also hear the wind and also the tires go on a little bit. Go ahead, puddle. I'll probably heard that. I don't know what my aunt did to the windshield, but now the water beads up and goes, which is cool. I'm gonna face my left here down a little bit. I readjusted my seat. It's been a while since I was in it. I could not take my driver's test on this because it's impossible to drive this thing with two hands because this is just weird. This thing can fit 8 people. Fun fact. How that's possible, no idea. Because this is a bench seat. The armrests lift up and it makes a third seat. The metal seat is a bench seat, and then it's got a tiny bench seat in the back area, the trunk or bed or whatever that gets called. I don't know what you call it in a station wagon. But there's a seat that lifts up out of the ground, and it's supposed to sit 2 people, but me, a 5'10" guy that weighs 235 pounds, and I know I'm a little bit on the big side. There's only about 6 inches, like on one side of me, set all the way onto the one side. So if you get like 2 small children, maybe, but if not, that's you're only setting 1 person back there if they're adults. If I'm being completely honest. Let's go. I'll go that way or that way. I'll go that way. Then we'll go that way and then floor it and let y'all hear the beauty of this 3-liter V6 push-rod engine. That's amazing. Yeah, this car has push-rod in it. I don't know what that means. That means it's got, like, I looked up this morning and I can't remember. I know it has something about 2 valves in it that go up and down to let air and gas flow. And apparently Ford and Dodge still use that in their V6s. I mean V8s, not V6s, V8s. No, Chevy and Dodge. Ford doesn't do it anymore. But yeah, I can't remember what the downside of them are. But I know that means less power. How it means less power, no idea. Sticks in the road. Sticks in the road, sticks in the road, there are sticks in the road. I don't want to get a thing to where my phone will be up here, where you're looking more straight at my face instead of up at me. And that way also, whenever I use my phone for GPS in the future, I won't be looking down at it. I'll just glance to the right and down a tiny bit. And it'll be there. That way I can still see the road, because whenever I look down here, I can just see the road out of the corner of my eye, which is not a good thing. But since I'm only glancing at it for a couple of seconds, it ain't that bad. If y'all are wondering, this is a new cowboy hat. It is. got from the auction. I put the band off my brown one on it. Looks pretty good with it. This had cost $85 at an auction, so that means it probably cost $100 something in real life. And for all my friends at school, if you mess this hat up, you're getting punched in the face. I don't care who you are. Putting that out there. Hit some potholes that I could have avoided, but in a station wagon, so who cares? The brakes still work. Everything, like, mechanically wise, works good in this, except for the alternator. That's the only thing that needs to be replaced. And I guess the gas gauge is technically mechanical, so it's the heat gauge. I'm not worried about. The gas gauge, I'll get fixed eventually. You know, it's one of those things. So pretty much, what's going to happen is I'm going to drive this thing without a gas gauge for a while. Then, once I become 16, get my, well, that's why I'm going to drive this. Whenever I get my motorcycle license and a motorcycle / scooter or whatever I can find for cheap and drive, takes me back and forth where I need to go, I will drive that in the summertime while this thing's in the shop getting that fixed. Because I am going to get a job as soon as I'm 16. I think I'm going to work where my buddy Chip works at Orr's Farm Market. Not 100% sure though. Because you don't know if you're getting hired or not, obviously. But once I find out, I will let you guys know. But I have till July 23rd, so this is all future stuff, obviously. My birthday is July 23rd. Can't remember how many months July is. It'll probably fly by, though. Do not cross bridge when covered with water. Oh, crap. It washed out a little bit. Okay. Should I go off-roading a little bit? The water is not too high. So as long as I don't bury my front or rear bumper, I should be able to, yep. As long as I don't bury one of my bumpers, you can make it. Yeah. And this thing is kind of low to the ground. It's got, what, probably 5 inches of ground clearance, which seems like enough, but the front bumper sticks out about 6 inches, well, not, yeah, about 6 inches from the front tires. So that hits the ground sooner on a lot of things. And then same with the back bumper. Here's another do not cross bridge when covered with water. It's just a small little shower. Oh, I got water up on some engine component because it smoked a little bit. Should be fun though. Didn't hurt anything. You'll drive through there all day, every day, really. I'm thinking about something, and I want to know if you guys agree. This is definitely a future plan. Should I, in the future, lift the station wagon a little bit? I have seen lifted station wagons before. They don't look too bad. Lift the station wagon about 5-6 inches, right? A little bit of lift kit. Put bigger tires on it, wider tires. They stick out from the side a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit to where I don't need fender flares, because I don't think fender flares would look good on this. And then maybe convert to 4-wheel drive, which that's what costs the most money out of this. And then if I do that, obviously I'd probably need a bigger engine. But do you guys think that would be a thing to do? Because I kind of want to make this station wagon look cool, which I know that sounds weird. How do you make a station wagon look cool? But thinking about putting a Rambo on the front of this thing, make it look mean, keep it looking rusty like a Mad Max style station wagon. Just want to know what y'all think. We'll put my defrosters on because my side windows will fog up a little bit. Obviously, future plans ain't gonna happen for a long time. But what do you guys think about that? I'm going to actually look up stuff tonight to see how much it would cost. Because I don't know if anyone's ever lifted a 89 Ford Taurus before. Or put big tires on. Or did full-wheel drive for it. But if I could, that would be cool. And what would happen is it would be a front-wheel drive vehicle that goes to four-wheel drive. That I definitely know has been done before, but I don't know if they had to change it to rear-wheel drive first, then make it four-wheel drive. If so, that costs a hell of a lot more money. Definitely ain't happening. But I think it might. I don't know. I'll look up the stuff tonight, give you a little bit more video on that. And this video is actually going long. Because I think it would be cool to go off-roading in a station wagon. Heck yeah. And that'd be funny as well. Asked my uncle today if I should try to find some bullhorns and pull in front of it to see people's reaction. Because I think that'd be funny as crap to see people's reaction to. Keep you noted. I'm definitely going to get a trailer hitch for this thing though, to where I can haul a wagon to take my dirt bike or whatever to my friend's house. So yeah. Oh wait, we're going like 40 something. I need to find a spot to turn. I could have turned around right there. Didn't see it was already up though, because it's made out of small stuff. It's not a very clear road. It's like an old road. Dirt road. Probably actually turn around in the middle of the road if I'm careful. Right here. Found a place. This is actually going where we pick up apples. So I go here. Right. By the way, this is full torn, and that is the power steering thing making all that noise. I don't know if you could hear it or not. That yeah, that's power steering. Power steering does not like full torque. It makes some interesting noises. Oh my god, it's another Ford Taurus station wagon. That's an older one though. That's like a 85 maybe. I don't know when they first started making these, so I could be very wrong about that. I also don't know how much gas I have, so we might run out of gas and have to get out, put in the gas can, and hope it starts back up because the alternator's bad. We're going to probably get one of those here soon. Hopefully. But we don't really need it for a while, if I'm being completely honest. Because I'm not going to be driving this thing until July 23rd. So I need to practice parallel parking, so. It felt good. Body lean. A little faster around the corner, and this thing lean. It took it, but it was leaning. I'm gonna actually cut this into 2V videos. Oh, this is just me rambling though, so I'm gonna cut out some of the stupidness. Phone fitting. Slow down. Now, in the city, I'm not going to be as retarded with the car, obviously. But since we're in the countryside, ain't too many people around, of course I'm gonna do some stupid shit. I'm not gonna kill myself though. I know the limits of me. I know the car's limits to a certain extent. Which, there ain't much except for speed limits. This thing turns fairly decent. And it goes back to gravel up here, so I can't be flying on gravel. So slow her down a little bit. About 30 on the gravel. Oh, that's a pothole. Y'all felt that one, didn't you? I made some noise. Alright, so there's one more thing I think I want to do. In this video, the rest of it's going to be driving home. Looks like we got this way. This way. There's some more steam coming from something. Probably the exhaust, actually. I think the exhaust is on the bottom of the car, obviously. Or that, or from the transmission. This is coming from the front. Then we have one more little off-roady section to go. I suppose this truck ain't gonna stop and watch me do this. Oh, this guy. Okay, I can't remember. Oh, shit. Which way I took. I think I went this way. Just take this slow. Alright, there we go. Good station wagon. But don't spin on the gravel. You're heavy enough to not spin. Come on. Stick. That was actually kind of fun over. I hope I didn't break anything. I might have hurt the front bumper on one of those bumps. It is cold, so the plastic is easy to crack. I don't think I scraped anything though. I didn't hear any scrapes. Did not hear any scrapes. Hopefully that means we didn't scrape, but knowing my luck, we scraped and tore off the front bumper and just haven't noticed it. Yeah, no. Just things that kind of happen. 20 ram burned to protect the front bumper from my shenanigans. Back bumper, I think, should be good. I think the back bumper actually goes like that. If that makes sense. It like comes up. But we shall see what's happening. So I guess technically I can call this video off-roading the station wagon because I went to do some bumps, some bumpy doos, and this thing did fairly decent. It's a station wagon, you wouldn't expect, because I think a car would beach it in there, but this thing did surprisingly well. I don't know if it's because this is technically a car. Station wagons are cars that has like a van glued to the top of the back of it. Honestly, and it's elongated a little bit. So this is about as low as a car, so I guess because it's an old car, it made over there. Where if it was a new car, it definitely would have bombed out. Definitely would have. Because I've seen a new car go over there and almost gets stuck. Its front bumper used to set down there. Wasn't really new, it was like a Ford Focus 2010 Ford Focus, I think. Not sure about that. No, it was an old Ford. Well, not really old, but it was a Ford Focus. I'm just gonna go 30 now through this road. I went 16 miles today. Would you look at that? 16.2 miles. Station wagon has 155,000 miles, 155,903 miles long. That's a decent amount of mileage. 155,000. I wonder if this thing will make it to 1,000. I had 1,000,000 miles. I have a 1,000,000 mile old Lexus car, which works goodish. You floor it, it feels like it's new. You just let go of the gas pedal without easing it out. Like you just floor it and let out. It jerks you like crazy. I haven't drove it. This is just from what I've heard about it in a YouTube video. So I don't know what to do. Stop. Still good. Actually didn't do too bad. This thing is running better and better every time. Once we do the oil change, it'll probably run a lot better. I don't know if I can make this. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Without backing up. There we go. I did fairly decent. I hope y'all could hear the engine. Because the engine's just like, why are you doing this? Dude, whenever it shifted, it just went. Alright, this thing has power. Threw me back in my seat a little bit, surprisingly, which actually shocked the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting that much power out of this old thing. 30-year-old car that makes 190 some horsepower. Surprisingly, it probably only makes like 150 now, if that, due to it being old. It's going pretty good. I know we flushed out the radiator, and ever since it's been running amazingly. Like it's been running almost like new. Oil change might give it a little bit better. Apparently the oil's not too bad. I don't know. I didn't look at it, but I think we should change anyways, since this car sat for 3 years and then we started. So things there's probably metal fragments in this engine, like rust may have built up in it somehow, and it got broke off whenever they started and all that crap. You just don't know. You just don't. So that was a 0 to 50. I'll actually time that and put the time in the video on how long it takes this thing to go 0 to 50 from a stop flooring it. Because I was full on stopped and then floored it. This feels a lot faster than I'm actually going. 1 probably steer. Yeah, I can steer this thing completely with my pinky finger, which I don't think is a good thing. Hit the water pedal. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Some lessons today. Thought I was going to use them. Yes. Oh, that 0 to 50 was down in Mexico. Just letting y'all know that. On a straight road. Don't want to get you. It's all down in Mexico. All bad things happen in Mexico, right? That's how that works. I didn't damage the front bumper at all. Actually, kind of scared me. I didn't hear it hit anything, so I think we're good. That might have been because it got pushed up, and then the second time we went, it couldn't hit anything. But I don't think so. Oh, hello. Spin on me. I think it was spinning, either that or the engine was going faster than the transmission. Which this car does sometimes. The engine will move faster than the transmission. I'll take it. I don't know if that means transmission's slipping. I don't think so. It don't feel like transmission's slipping. But I just think that the transmission's mushiness, not wanting to go-ness, affects it. Holy crap, this thing looks about long in the game. It is pretty long. It's got a good bit of trunk space. Could fit 2 mini bikes back there, like that, yeah, but all kind of if you want to. Can't fit any full-size vehicles in there without putting them on their side, which sucks. Kind of wish this thing was a van, where I could haul my dirt bike and four-wheeler to my buddy's house whenever I get 16, but get a trailer hitch for it, get a little trailer. I'll be fine. It's all good in the neighborhood. I think this thing could haul on. I like to pull Article 700 with this thing, because the 700 would probably actually beat this thing in a drag race. Oh, actually, it'll definitely beat this thing in a drag race. And a couple other things. Oh yeah, supposedly this thing, from factory, can go 116 miles per hour. I think that's a lot. It has 85 on the dashboard though, so who knows? Never got up to over 60. So, orange. What? Is that antifreeze? What does my aunt have? Where's that, windshield wiper? Oh, that's antifreeze. Oh, this thing is on antifreeze. Stick, I'm going to log putting in antifreeze. Part. Oh, that's the parking brake. Hood. It's the other one. Go ahead, turn everything off. I think that's everything. Let me see if it actually starts back up. It starts back up? Maybe the alternator's not bad. Let me try it one more time. Maybe the alternator's not bad. Maybe it just, I don't know. It seems like it's working though. Alright.